on, folks? Welcome back to the channel. We've got a cool video in store for you today. I was doing a little digging in my storage unit, and I ran across an old reel.
Your first reel, right?
Yeah, my first baitcaster ever. So, like I said, we weren't gonna do another reel video. We've done 2 in a row now, but I kind of stumbled upon this thing by accident, and I just thought it was way too cool to not do a video on. So what I've got is a like
1994?
Yeah, late 90s model, mid to late 90s model Shimano Baitcaster reel. It's a Bantam Coriolus 200B. My grandpa actually gave me this reel. I was probably a freshman in high school. And I told him I wanted a baitcaster because he was a big time fisherman, and he went down to Table Rock all the time, and he was all that, and I looked up to him. I thought that was cool. I wanted to learn how to throw something, and he hooked me up with this guy.
What's his biggest fish, by the way?
Oh, I think
8 pounds?
No, like 13. Yeah.
Was that the 13-pound reel?
He's got yeah, who knows, man. This probably caught some monsters. But anyway, so what I thought would be kind of cool was you guys know I'm kind of a Shimano fanboy. We brought out the Corrado DC, which is supposed to be like, the top of the line braking technology Shimano's come out with to date. And then I also brought out the Chronarch MGL, another kind of, I wouldn't say top tier, but that MGL.
It's pretty up there.
Yeah, the MGL is another like higher end Shimano
feature.
Yeah, so thought we would fish with all 3 of these today and kind of see how far technology's come in Shimano's game since the mid-90s. So hopefully you guys are subscribed to the channel. If you're not, go ahead and hit that button. Make sure you like it. Like the video if you like this content, and check out our last week's video. We're actually running a Shimano reel giveaway.
I'll leave a link up here in the corner.
Yep. You guys can go back and you'll get the instructions off that video, but it's open till
22nd.
Yeah, March 22nd at noon. So anybody else is watching this, clicked on it because Shimano's in the title, you guys could get a chance to win one. So yeah, guys, stay tuned, and we'll get these on the water and hopefully catch some brutes. I don't know.
New body of water, so we'll find out.
New body of water, freezing cold. Today is like 60 degrees, but yesterday was literally like
snowing
14. So water temps are still cold, but we're gonna give it a go. So we'll see you guys out there. All right, guys, I got the old vintage Shimano reel on. Got it on a heavy rod, and I'm throwing one of those Buka baby bull gills. So it's a warm day today. We're at a new body of water, so we'll see how this goes. Still, well, you guys saw who watched the video last week. It was cold, so the water temps are still real low. But this whole week's supposed to be 60s and even a couple 70-degree days. So we gotta take advantage of it. Ooh, didn't cast too bad. I'll say the problem with these old school reels is the gear ratio is so slow. Man, the action on these things is crazy. This reel just feels giant. I wonder if they're not going to be deep. I think we're going to have to go out on that point and try to get out deep or something. And we're going to have to try to work this whole... Doesn't cast too bad. was a big old plop. Dude, the reel is just so big. So far, it's not smooth. It's actually, I wouldn't even call it crunchy. It's just like, I don't know, kind of noisy, and you can just kind of feel a little bit of, like you can probably hear it. It's like woof, 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 as you turn the reel. The gear ratio is terrible. The handle is terrible. The knobs feel terrible. It's just crazy how far reels have come. And I will say, I looked it up last night, and I think this thing was, what, like 94 to 2000, yeah, 1 or something like that. I don't know. It's an old guy. But I will say, you know, you could definitely, you could get by with this, yeah. It's actually pretty good for cranking. I wouldn't want to throw like frog or anything that you want to be able to get in pretty quick, but it's fun. It's an experience. And as you saw, we brought out some like new school Shimano stuff to kind of compare it to, just to show how the technology's changed just a ton in the last 20 years. Alright guys, we made our way around to the wind-blown bank here. It's gusting pretty hard, so I thought we'd do a little cast test just to see, you know, what the difference is. If you're fighting backlashes casting in the wind, you know, something that's 30 years old versus the Corrado DC. This is supposed to be, you know, the top of the line braking system, so this should have no problem throwing into this wind. I'm going to launch them both out there and kind of see what goes furthest, if like I said, if I deal with backlashes or what. So I'll throw the DC first. Yeah, the wind is literally blowing right in my face. You can see the waves are coming right at me. So I'll send this out here a little bit. I haven't thrown this yet today. It is my reel, but Ryan's been chucking it around, so see if I can not blow it up. Shouldn't be. Like I said, DC braking system is supposed to be the deal, so I'm just gonna overhand it and kind of get the lure up in the wind and still see if we can get some distance. Not a bit of overrun or backlash, and that went a good distance. I can tell you right now, the old Bantam ain't gonna touch that. All right, so I'm throwing the Bantam, the old Bantam. I've got a heavier lure on this too, so hopefully they're both the same size rods. They have the same line on them, so I'm hoping the heavier lure might actually give this a little advantage, but it also may act more as a kite, so I don't know. We'll see. Still no backlash. Yeah, probably
20 yards?
Yeah, I'd say, I mean, there's a considerable distance, but
maybe not 20 yards, maybe 10 yards.
At least. But I will say, for something that's literally, what, how many, I'm not good at math. Let's say it was a 94, 95. So 95, 2005, 2015.
2002.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking
27, 28.
Yeah, almost 30 years old, and it's still, I mean, it can chuck it out there, and I'm not like having to be crazy about the spool and thumb it. I open spooled it right there, so.
But I'll be honest, I don't know, some of my cheaper like reels, I don't know if that's that far off.
Would make much of a difference between those two.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause I do think that the old Shimano here is probably the best reel I've ever fished in the wind.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I mean, that's literally what it was designed for, to you know, take care of situations like that might be touchy. Might have just broke it.
Oh no.
She might have Oh, nope, it just wasn't like a mid.
Didn't get gauged.
Yep. Okay, we're good. Woo. She lives. She lives. We're gonna make a run back to, well, all the way over there and grab. We're gonna re-rig. We're gonna slow down, I guess. We just covered a bunch of water throwing moving baits, so we're gonna probably go like T-rig, shaky head, and fish until we can't anymore. So
I want to fish the Bantam too.
Yep. So hopefully we'll catch fish, man. Grinding it out.
Giving this Bantam a go here. Hopefully I don't blow it up first cast. Throwing around a little Texas rig lunker log. Ooh, you're right. It's not.
It's like hard and like
All right, first cast we got there. You know, for being as big as it is, it's not like ungodly uncomfortable. The gear ratio, I think the gear ratio is probably the thing that's hardest to get adjusted to. Guys, we're running out of daylight quick. Need like a fourth quarter Hail Mary pass here. Grab a fish. Really kicking myself. I don't think I got it on camera, but I had one earlier. And he came up, shook his head, and I lost it. But back to this reel. I could fish with this no problem.
All right, folks, we just wrapped up on the water. Again, we got skunked. Ryan did get a bite. I'm not sure if it made the footage. He had it, like, I mean, it was on long enough that he yelled at me, and I looked over, and you just saw it jump, shake its head, and spit the lure. So
it was a good fish.
Yeah, bummed about that, but it was just an awesome day to be out on the water. Like I said, we're happy that the weather's warming up, and we're ready to get on them.
Definitely impressed for a 30-year-old reel.
Yeah, that reel, like I said, not something that I'm going to...
it's not an everyday reel.
Yeah, not going to be a daily driver by any means, but it may go in the boat box, and we may toss it on every now and again. It honestly, with the real slow gear ratio, it might be an awesome little cranking.
Like a deep cranker?
Yeah. Slow it down, and so, I don't know, guys.
Hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. A little bit bummed at the moment. We just had another Guggen Squad lure, brand new out of the box, bill snapped off. This is the third one, second Scout Junior today, and we had that square bill a couple videos ago that might have been 2 weeks ago. So that's frustrating. You know, they ask premium price for their baits, and I have no problem spending that because typically that's what you get. But man, 3 in a row. So sorry to add that in. That's just in my mind right now. I can't think of anything else. But yeah, guys, hope you liked the video. If you did, leave it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Peace.